That's right. Dr. Usamah Mossallam is joining us. He is the medical director for vaccines within the Henry Ford Health System. Now, we're joined by him. Thank you for being with us. It is raining right now. You just got rid of the umbrella. Hopefully it stops in a little bit. Now, Henry Ford Health System is overseeing all vaccinations here, Dr. Mossallam. So talk to us about how this is going to be set up. It's going to be set up in a pod system. How many pods will there be once patients are inside here?
Yeah, so the way it's set up is actually two sections. There's a section here on gate A and the section on the other end of the concourse, gate G. So it's along that entire concourse. There are essentially 68 vaccine stations or pods, if you will, 28 on this side, 40 on the other side. This side is meant to accommodate, it's a larger, more open area meant to accommodate those folks with disabilities who need wheelchairs or are slower to get in. It's a seamless process as you start to go through it. Both of them have separate observation areas, and we have medical professionals throughout the entire building, essentially observing folks, making sure everybody stays safe and does well through the entire process.
Now, speaking of those medical professionals, Dr. Mossallam, the goal today and the days ahead is to vaccinate between 5,000 and 6,000 people here. So how many health professionals will be on site to make sure that happens?
So we have on average at least 2 physicians present. The Department of Defense has supplied us with 100 medical professionals, over 220 employees or airmen and women to work this site. Every vaccinator is a health professional. Everybody observing is a medic, a nurse, an EMT. So they're all health professionals. So on site, you actually have over 100 medical professionals every day.
I know the logistics, so much has gone into this. How will everything be coordinated once folks get inside to start the process?
So it's a seamless process. Everybody should have an appointment when they come in. They should be wearing their masks. They will be screened as soon as they come in, temperature checks, ask questions to ensure that they don't actually have any disease. And then they are taken through a very quick registration process where, again, they're asked questions regarding vaccine, make sure they don't have any allergies or any major issues related to vaccines previously. Then they're escorted to a vaccination pod, if you will. They'll get their vaccine. That's actually very, very quick. They will be reminded as to what signs and symptoms to look out for from an adverse reaction or reactions perspective. And then they are actually escorted to an observation area where they'll have a seat for 15 to 20 minutes. 30 minutes, depending on what kind of allergies or what kind of symptoms they've had with previous vaccines. We have medical professionals who are there observing them, talking to them, making sure that they stay fine. They've been asked to tell us if they have any symptoms whatsoever. And after that period, they actually will go home and are allowed to leave. They will have a second appointment made for them to ensure that they come back for their second shot if they've had the vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, in the first 3 weeks.
Dr. Usamah Mossallam, Director of Vaccines for Henry Ford Health System. Of course, that health system making sure shots get into arms here at Ford Field, which is opening this morning at 8 a.m. as the state's largest mass vaccination site. The second in the city of Detroit. Of course, TCF Center will also be operating as well. We are live this morning outside Ford Field. Jen Shantz, 7 Action News. I'll send it back to you in the studio.